Hello everyone, welcome to Transactor. I'm going to show you 3 Transactor features for the mortgage brokers, financiers and banks. So really easy to use. This is dedicated to updating your clients and referrers in real time. So first and foremost, over here you can see the dashboard here. Everything is customizable by this little tab here across here called Manage Milestones. So to manage the milestones, you can simply change all of the milestones to what you wish, or you can even add more and write whatever you wish right here. The other thing that's really cool is the help guide. The help guide allows you to write what each milestone means, especially for people who don't know or haven't been through the process before. It's really good for financial literacy. You can then move across to templates and create your own by hitting the Add New Template section. Write the template name, whether it's a bank or the type of application, and you can click and drag where each item needs to be. And just quickly, I'll show you one that I prepared earlier. And here I've got this set up the way I want it, from a loan submission all the way to an approval, and also the number of days each item takes. So we always take it to a template. Obviously, you can move dates back and forth, which we'll show you in a moment. And also the help guide. So what does each item mean, especially for first home buyers that may not have been through the process before? It explains it as things are happening so that we get absolute total communication and transparency every step of the way. Okay, moving across now to creating our first application. So we hit the Add Application button, and we put in the client's emails. Obviously, we fill in the name, details, phone number, the type of loan. So in this case, this is a home loan, and a sub. So over here, this is a P&I and who the lender is. So in this case, I'm going to use ANZ, and the loan amount. Let's go for $1 million. Okay, now if there's an address, you can actually associate an address to that particular application. That goes through. And then now you just submit. And now what happens is that you're adding the applicant to this particular workflow and you add the milestones. So now this is the ANZ Bank. This is the template that I had earlier. And there are the dates, all populated, really easy. The first thing that we've done here is we've submitted the loan and we do have their identification. Hit save. And there you go. There's the timeline that steps the applicant through the entire process. And on the other side, you can obviously see here, you can add the conveyancer. And that can happen both ways. So we're going to actually add the conveyancer here. And there we have, I'm going to actually put this one here. There you go. So now that I've chosen the conveyancer, I will be able to track the conveyancing, and more importantly, the conveyancer and the buyer will be able to track the mortgage or the application process from start to finish all the way to an approval. So there you go. Now there is a tab that you can switch. You can switch from obviously providing the managing of the finance and then the conveyancing tab once the conveyancer provides the visual timeline for us, so then we can actually track both. And I'll show you that in a moment. As you can see here, I've switched to conveyancing. We can see that it's coming up. We've got 13 days till finance is due. So obviously when I switch over to finance, I know that I can speed things up to make sure that we hit those timelines. And more importantly, everybody knows what's going on. So if there is a holdup with finance, which does happen, we can click in the timeline and we can then push things out. So if it's taking more time to assess, we can then change that to another 2 days, for example, here. And we then hit save and it will actually push it out, as you can see here, another 2 days. So that's turned it from 4 days to 6 days. So that's the key parts there from the finance side and the conveyancing tab to being able to track both sides. And more importantly, the documents. So we can provide all the documents, and more importantly, the applicants can actually provide us all of their documents that sit here. And it's as simply as putting in the upload and uploading the documents. Now, if there's new documents that are required that you can't see here as a placeholder folder, then we can pop them here. So for example, finance or pay slips or whatever you want, right? So we can actually create that there, pop that up there and upload. So the good news is this actually saves all the documents all in one place for the finance. It allows you to track the conveyancing and, more importantly, really simply add anybody in. And if there's another party that's involved with that particular loan process, you can actually add them. So if there's a second person, like a husband and wife or a couple or partnership, you can then add them in so that they can actually track what is going on with that in the finance process. All right, well, take care and we'll talk to you soon.